What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Noles have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Alabama's offense will take the first swing of the game. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all of the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. It's Bernard. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. So Florida State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games.
Oh, he's got some space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Well, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Simpson. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
This one's complete. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Every good quarter. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Miller with the ball. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. To the air, it's Simpson. With the catch, it's Miller. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's perfectly fine. From a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the 1st down.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cuevas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Miller.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free. The pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
What a disappointment. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Extending the play. He'll get rid of it. Complete downfield. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Webster. They stop him just a length or two short of the first. And man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Noles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught near the sticks. It's McCoy. There he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Lets it fly. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew. I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Got it behind the line, it's Miller. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Webster. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
That's caught. It's McCoy. You want to talk about light on your feet. get through there. He's down to the 37.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times, good things happen.
And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. Brings into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give is to Williams. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Grab near the marker. It's Blackwell. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
Man, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Fires complete on the crosser.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bernard. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Alabama quickly back to the line. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Horton. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Just keep slinging it. Firing to the right, complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. Inside the...
offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Extra DBs on the field to defend the pass. They'll run the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. With the catch, it's Robinson. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give is to Williams. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. On the run, still looking. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. To the air, it's Simpson. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to go up top on first down. They've got the screen set up. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen, almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start putting a lot of pressure.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's McCoy. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. He'll pull it down and run. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. The Seminoles are on the move. The give to the single back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Webster. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's McCoy. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball out of your hands.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 11. Marshall. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Coming out with it, it's Hampton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Snap it to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. The give is to Miller. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miller. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Shut down and shut out in the 1st half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. Power football with the run. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Fires to the tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more
wide open spaces. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He leaves it with the back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They march 79 yards. Drive, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that point if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Toss to the outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the... Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. He's got the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They're going to ride this running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He caught him, and he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. And the Noles have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Men, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. Although nothing compares to a top 5 duel, a revealing outcome with massive implications, men.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. To throw, it's Russell. He's got him. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. 4th down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. That's caught. It's Blackwell.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patters. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Got his man on the right. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Noles getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Blackwell. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you. And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, Florida State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only can you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it, but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Sets up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching it.
Thank you for watching.